What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Midnight Drive Media. In today's video, we're doing two things. Number one, we're doing an oil change on the Honda. Number two, we're playing with balls. Alrighty, so if you remember from my first video, this is a oof ball. Whenever you shift, it makes you go oof because it's so cold in the wintertime, alright? So my thought process was we ought to paint it and kind of add an extra barrier against the cold, because right now it's kind of like just bare metal. So it's pretty cold. So I got some Wrinkle black paint right here, and I'm thinking I might be able to like scuff it up with some sandpaper and then paint it and have a Wrinkle black knob, and we'll see if it makes it a little bit more bearable during the winter time and eventually in the summertime too, because this thing it kind of blows. I like the feeling of the balls in my hand, don't get me wrong. I love shifting with the ball, but it sucks. It's so cold. So we're going to sand it and see, and then paint it and see if it makes any difference. And I like the look of Wrinkle black anyway. You saw my valve cover on my Honda was Wrinkle black, so we'll see if it makes a difference. So cue the time lapse of me sanding it, guys.
Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never
So I got the knob pretty well and good scuffed up, so we're actually gonna head outside and see how this paint will work. So we're in the garage here and we're about to paint it, and I'm thinking, how am I gonna paint the knob? Because if it sits on a flat surface, you're not gonna be able to get underneath it, if you know what I'm saying. So look at this mad ghetto solution right here. Oh my god. So I took an old wood bit and I just hammered it into some wood and just stuck the knob on it. Hey, if it works, it works. This is all kind of a trial and error, so we shall see. Alrighty, let's go. Don't know how many coats I'm gonna do, but we'll just see how one works. Well, how does that look? Pretty good. So, another solution, right? I think I'm gonna have to put up my space heater next to this because I don't have a heat gun. And wrinkle paint, if you don't know, you kind of gotta heat it up to make the wrinkles come out, or else you gotta wait a really long time. So I'm gonna put the space heater to this, and we shall see how it works. What even is my life? Alrighty, so while the knob bakes, we're gonna go and do an oil change on the Blue Waffle. And huge shout out to Mander, aka the best girlfriend on the face of the planet, for getting me a legit floor jack for Christmas. So thank you. I know you're watching. Thanks for getting me that. Alrighty, so for all you K-Series guys, you gotta love Honda design, right? You know, it's just you know, the fact you got to take off the wheel to, you know, get to the oil filter, and then when you take off the oil filter, oil goes all over the suspension. Yeah, you gotta love it. You really gotta do. So we're gonna break that loose and let's get going.
I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending. We will live a life, we will live a life, live a life, we will live a life in the fast lane. We will live a life, we will live a life, live a life, we will live a life in the fast lane.
So I couldn't find anything to put my used oil in, so scoured the house, found a paint bucket. So we're gonna see if it'll hold all the oil. I think so, but if not, I'm sorry, Mom, about your driveway. So as the last of that oil was draining, I went over and checked on the knob, and it's actually coming out real nice. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up because it's kind of a janky camera, but that's actually like Wrinkle black. Turned out pretty nice. Hopefully it doesn't like come off on my hands or whatever when I'm shifting, but it looks good though, so I guess that's all that matters for now. So yeah, that filled up the paint bucket like exactly to the, look at that. But now comes the joyous part. Let me see if I can get the camera under there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right up in there behind all the suspension components, yeah, right there. That's the oil filter. So as you can see, you know, you go to grab it and turn it, and it just goes all over your axle and everything, all over your control arm. And it's just a stupid design. Alrighty, just put in the oil filter and the drain plug. I got a new drain plug, and it's slightly different than like the OEM one. It's a little bit longer. It's got like a magnet on the end. So hopefully nothing bad happens with it. I'm sure nothing will. It's just a drain plug, but I mean, that'd suck. But as you can see, I got chocolate water everywhere, but it's whatever. I'm about to add the new chocolate water, and then we'll start her up. Alrighty, y'all, so we just finished the oil change. I'm gonna start it off and double check the oil level, and then I'll show you the shift knob, and I think that'll be it for today's video. Alrighty, also the oil level's looking pretty good, and I actually got the shift knob out in the light now. It's really hard for the camera to focus on it, but the Wrinkle Black actually came out a lot better than I thought it was. It's got that nice kind of matte look to it, definitely better than the shiny black that it was before. So only time will tell really if it helps or if it's just the same really cold shift knob it's always going to be. But I like the way it turned out, so that's a nice little project you can do at home with any shift knob really, as long as it's metal. Just kind of sand it down and paint it and heat it up, and it'll actually end up looking pretty nice. Alrighty, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I appreciate y'all watching, and if you enjoyed, I want you to literally assault that subscribe button. Alright, I want you to physically assault it, like destroy that subscribe button, and like and ring that bell or whatever. Yeah, do that too. So thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.